So today in this video, I'll be interviewing David and his wife, Mylene. They are living in California and are a bit of a success story. So I wanted to bring them on and get a little bit about their background and how they met and everything that goes with that. So how are you doing, David and Mylene?
Doing
We're
great.
doing
really
great.
good. Doing really good.
Awesome. And you guys are in California. How is the lockdown going?
It's fun.
It's getting better. It's much more opened up than of course there, and but it's still awkward, very awkward everywhere you go. And you know, first doctor's appointment today, first one where they actually could go to a doctor's office. The first day they opened up today, so quite awkward going there and getting a checkup and just all the different things you have to jump through to get in there and stuff. But
Now, are you allowed to go to restaurants there at this
Yes.
point?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, you're allowed. They don't give you menus. They have a QRC code, and you get that. You order off your phone, and yeah, and but you're allowed. I think it's about 40%, 50%.
And
full.
then last Sunday, I went to meet my friend for the first time. So we go to the winery, having fun with my Filipina friends here, which is it's better than the past few weeks. So we're having fun, and then they are okay for having not using mask anymore. And then we're having fun there, and it's like starting to get normal. Yeah.
Back to normal again. That's good.
Yeah. Hoping it will not be back again after all.
And
But you pretty much got to wear a mask everywhere. You have to wear a mask everywhere.
Yeah, that's, I guess, maybe the new norm. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Mylene, do you have a lot of Filipino friends there?
Yes. So I've been here 2 years in
Okay.
California. So I arrived here 2018. And I think I meet a lot of Filipina friends here after 6 months I stayed. So it's a lot. Like
A lot,
I have
yeah.
5 groups already. Like 5 groups. I have a group in Orange County.
Yeah.
And I have groups in Temecula area, and I have groups in Riverside. So David having fun sending me every time, like meeting some Filipino friends here. So it's like a good vibe for me for the first time I came over here. So yeah. I hear their stories, and it's fun to hear all of the success stories of Filipinas here.
Yeah. No, your English seems to be pretty good. David, do you think her English was this good 2 years ago?
You know, it was. It's gotten better, but I've always thought her English was good, very good. But she doesn't think it is. So I'm glad to hear that you're saying that, because she's, well, of course, more comfortable talking Messiah. But I think her English is great. He doesn't think so, but I think it's great.
Yeah, I think working at Starbucks helps me a lot with my English, because the first time after I got my green card, I said I want to work. So luckily I was like accepted at Starbucks like easily, and then and then I'm having fun of it. Like, oh, now it's time for me to explore how good I am in English.
So being in California, do you ever, in working at Starbucks, do you ever get mistaken for being like Mexican and somebody will speak Spanish to you?
Yes, and in area, because I work at Encinitas, so most people are white, but they keep telling me like Tagalog, like salamat, and everybody knows me there. I'm the only Filipina in the store, and everybody loves me, and they always like calling me the lady with the brown skin. I like her, and then I'm the only brown there. I was like, oh my god. Everybody's like, they're calling me brown skin, and they're calling me like, you're so nice. You know, where are you from? Like, you look different. And here in Encinitas, it's so very like blonde areas. So yeah, there are people like telling me I'm Mexican sometimes. So I'm learning how to speak Mexican to like greetings, so that like, you know, yes. So it's fun. It's fun.
So would you say, you've been here 2 years now, do you like America better than the Philippines, or just equal, or?
equal. I think for me, for job opportunities, I think America is better. Like if you want
Mm-hmm.
to live like, as at my age, saving money, like financially, if you really want to earn money, I'm okay here. But like missing my family, being away from my family,
Sure.
I think for me, it's equal for me. I balance it already. Better half what to say, half here and half in the Philippines. And I was working in Hong Kong before I came here.
Uh,
So it's been, I think, more than half of my year was overseas. So
Overseas. Okay.
yeah, so I
So,
get it.
well, so how did you guys meet? You said you came over here 2 years ago. When did you guys first meet? Online or in person, or how did you meet?
We
Go
we
ahead.
meet at Makati.
So we met at the Ascot in Makati.
Yeah.
I've been in the footwear and apparel business my entire career. Worked for Nike, Converse, Skechers, many different
Huh?
brands. I had my own sourcing company, so I've been doing sourcing for 8 or 10 years, going to China every like 10 times a year.
Uh-huh.
And so my base was at the Triangle: Hong Kong, Fujian, China, and Manila. And so my base was those three, and in doing that, I really fell in love with the Filipino culture, and
Uh-huh.
so I went on Pina Love, and
Mm-hmm.
as you said, like girls are a lot more comfortable sometimes when they know the guy isn't there. So I wouldn't
Right.
tell them I wasn't there, and then I would say, I would love to meet you someday, and
Mm-hmm.
they would say, oh, I would too. I go, okay, great, I'm here right now. Let's meet tomorrow for coffee. And a lot of them disappeared when I said that because they weren't ready for
Right.
that. But Mylene was
Yeah,
like, "Sounds good. Let's meet for coffee." And the next night, she came to Byron's restaurant in
Myron's, yeah.
Myron's restaurant in the Ascot, and we had coffee
Mm-hmm.
that turned into dinner that turned into this. So
So
Wow.
yeah. So tell them
it's
about your
yeah,
story.
it's so funny. Like the day we met, so we chatted this afternoon, and then the next day we met. Like, what is that? Really, it's so quick. Like I didn't expect it because that time I was in Bataan, so I
Mm-hmm.
was doing like the what I was part of one of the independent film. We're shooting a film at the time when I was chatting David. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, tomorrow we're gonna meet. I'm just going back home, have a sleep, and then I can meet you in the afternoon. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, everything was
Wow.
history.
And so Mylene came over on a fiance visa then?
No,
No.
No. Okay.
I came here for a tourist visa, so I got my
Oh.
B1 B2. So I was invited for my film screening in Harvard University. So
Wow.
it's like, yeah. So I was so lucky. I was so lucky, Gio. Like I never expected, because before I worked in Hong Kong as a domestic helper, and
Mm-hmm.
after that we have a documentary. It's about domestic helpers in Hong Kong, and
Mm-hmm.
that documentary won as best picture in Metro Manila Film Festival like last 2016.
Wow.
So I my boss was passed away
Mhm.
after we shoot that film, a documentary, and then I forgot that already. And so 3 months after I for good in the Philippines, the director called me that I need to go to Manila, because I was just having a 3 months rest after I go back home being an OFW. So I
Mhm.
went back, I stayed in Manila, and I never expect that it was a big deal for me, because it's like Oscars in US, right? The Philippine
Mhm.
Metro Manila Film Festival is the big festival in the Philippines too. So that's
Mhm.
2016, and that's all the interests are independent films, and one of it is my documentary, and I was the main cast of that. And I was so lucky, like I
Wow.
get the gig, and so I came into independent industry, like independent actress. So
Mhm.
I do workshops, and I enjoyed it. I never expect like such a domestic helper being like working
Wow.
with those big actors and actresses in the Philippines. So yeah.
Did did you get married while you were on a tourist visa, or?
Oh, this is what happened. So I came here for a tourist visa under B1, B2. So I got
Mhm.
6 months stayed. And so I stayed in New York for 2 months, and
Mhm.
David picked me up there. Picked me up there. It's like David told me like I need to go and visit you there. So he visited me 2 times, and then the second time he
Took you to New York.
took me. Yeah, took me
you
to New York,
yeah.
and then
Mhm.
he wanted to.
I took her to California. I said,
Yeah.
let's come to California. You've got
Yeah.
4 more months, and
Yeah.
we're going to figure this out. At that point, we still hadn't decided that we
Mhm.
would get married, but and we spent the next 3 months, 4 months together, and decided that I was really concerned. I was concerned that if she went home, that
Yeah.
I could maybe not get her back.
Yeah, it's
You know,
hard.
or I had to go through
Sure.
a 90-day fiance visa, which takes a long time to get. So I
Mhm.
was really concerned about that. And one of the questions I gave you last live chat was
Mhm.
long distance relationships I'd had before Mylene, and it did not work. It was very hard, and I didn't want it again.
Yeah.
And so, and I didn't want to lose her. I mean,
Right.
I wasn't when we met. I wasn't looking for any relationship at all, at
Mhm.
all,
Me either.
and neither was Mylene. And it's just one of those things that happened, and we just fell in love, and that was
Wow.
it. And I was like, hey, I didn't think I'd ever get remarried
Mhm.
again, but it's like it doesn't matter now. I don't want to lose you, and this is what we have to do in order for
Sure.
us to be together. So
So now we're happy.
yeah, very happy.
We're,
2 years, July 10th. So
yeah. We're
yeah.
close for our second year
Yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's funny. Ging and I's anniversary is on the 10th as well.
Oh, no way!
July?
Wow.
July.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
How
fun.
long?
Not 1 year. It'll be just 6 months.
Oh, that's great, though.
That's great.
We're still
Congratulations.
new.
Congrats. That's great. We need to
Thanks.
celebrate.
Yeah, that's right. We'll all have to meet at Starbucks for coffee, right?
Yes. Yeah, someday.
So, if you don't mind, what is the age difference? What are your ages?
We're 25 years apart.
25 years apart. Okay.
Yeah.
No problems, you think, with age difference?
No, for
No,
us,
no problems.
no. And for me, like our age, it doesn't. For me, as a woman, age doesn't matter. And then how the way foreign treat their partner is really different than how Filipino. So
we get some looks here in the U.S. once in a while. We get a
Yeah.
few looks, but we really don't care. We don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's nobody's
Yeah.
business, and we really don't.
even
really
my
don't care.
workmates at
Mhm.
work, they're telling me like I'm smart because they said, "Oh, you're stable already," because David gonna be retiring and you're gonna be retiring at your age too. I'm like, no, I said I need to work. No, they're telling it's smart idea. So
And what about so David has met your family and everything in Davao?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, I
Last
love our
New
family.
Year.
We
Yeah,
did
last
last
New
New
Year.
Year's. We stayed at the Marco Polo,
yeah,
which is
Yeah.
now closed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And very sad about that because I really like that hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went to Marco Polo and back to her family and was it Tagum area?
It's
Tagum.
a Tagum area, close to
Mhm.
Tagum area.
Yeah.
It's in
Okay.
the
Yeah, I think it's like an hour or hour and a half outside of Davao.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's like 1 hour and 15 minutes drive from the city.
yeah.
The family has a farm there, so rice
Ah.
farm.
Rice
So I
farm.
went there and
Pond.
yeah, traveled all around for like 3 weeks.
Hmm.
So Samo Island, that area, all the islands there is in Davao. So which I'm
Yeah.
sure you've been to Samo Island and that
Yep.
area.
Yeah, several times went to the waterfall and the bat caves.
Yes,
And
yes, we did that. Yes.
Yep.
It's David first drive in the Philippines. So we drove to from Davao to Mati.
Oh yeah, Mati, very nice beach and
Beautiful.
yeah,
He likes
Beautiful.
it. He
Yeah.
likes it.
nice place. So what is your plans or what are your plans for the future? Do you think you will move to the Philippines at some point, or do you think you'll stay?
Yeah, so our plan was in 3 years to move there and to retire there.
Mm-hmm.
We've already bought property in Sandwich Island. We've
Okay.
also, her family has given us permission to build a house
My
on
family
their
offer,
farm. They
yeah,
offered
offer
us,
a play. Like
yeah.
it's a part of our land there. So
Mm-hmm.
this is if you want to build a house instead of buying a
Mm-hmm.
property in the city, you better build a house there, and you don't need to pay for that because that's yours. Because my family told me it's my part.
Right.
So yeah, so this is it's up to you if you want, and it's gonna be a rice field view for us,
Mm-hmm.
coconut tree. So it's up for
Wow.
David if he wants it. So
So
yeah,
I'm like you. I want to more down. I've been downsizing the last 4 or 5 years, and I
very.
Yeah.
love how you say you have a very minimalist
Yeah.
lifestyle where you live, and I envy you. I envy you because I have a lot less stuff than I used to have, but I still have way too much stuff,
Sure.
and it kind of holds you back from moving or making a move or going somewhere else. And so I want to get to more like I've told her I want to be like Gio. I want to get to more of a minimalist
Yeah.
lifestyle. So then we have freedom to go
Yeah.
wherever we want. And
Mm-hmm.
so but what with COVID-19, uh, we've
Sure.
changed up. Yeah, so we might be coming earlier. We might be coming next year.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so we
Oh.
just with COVID-19 and my industry,
Mm-hmm.
retail sales is of course
Oh, yeah.
it's
It's not
so it's
important.
very hard. It's very hard to find new opportunities now in my field, and it's hard to
Mm-hmm.
transfer to another field at my age. And
Right.
so we're weighing all our options. We're praying a lot and just trying to figure out
Yeah.
where God wants us. And Mylene's started a channel just for fun,
Oh,
just
okay.
life with
Yeah.
Mylene, and
So we're
she's
reaching
having
out
fun.
friends.
Yeah.
So reaching out some friends before. So I'm having fun of it. So David was
Mm-hmm.
curious about that super chat. So it's like, oh, try to do it. So yesterday, how to do it? I want to go to because he always like watching
Mm-hmm.
you in big screen. So he's sitting
Oh,
like
man.
news news update every morning, having a coffee in the afternoon. So
Yeah.
that's he's having fun of you watching in the big screen every morning. And yesterday it was so excited. The other day
Yeah.
it was so excited. How can I do that thing? Being in the chat room, I said, okay, come on. So he started it. So yeah.
Very cool. So you have a channel that you just started. It's called My Life
Life with Mylene. Yeah.
Life with Mylene. Okay.
Just
I'll
having fun of it.
I'll put the link down in the description though for people to check
Oh,
out. And
really?
yeah, why
Thank
not? And
you.
what kind of videos are you making? Like what do you
So,
want to do with your channel?
so basically, I'm doing it. We have a lot of videos from our travels because we love
Hmm.
to travel. So
Okay.
now I just uploaded travel since YouTube wants me to do finish the watch hour. So I'm close to that. Yeah.
Oh,
So somebody told me like you need to finish that watch hour, and then you can
mhm.
start what do you want to your channel so that you have freedom to do whatever you want. So I say okay. So basically I am like empowering women.
Mhm.
So it's like reaching Filipino women's overseas. So that's will be my maybe that will be my niche, I think. Yeah. And then maybe having a dating site. So it's like I'm having fun of it, reaching people for now. They
Yeah.
love me. So I really appreciate it. I feel like I'm home talking to them every day. Yeah, I
It's
think
It's
awesome.
become a community. It's
yeah,
become a community.
yeah.
Yeah.
Having fun.
Very good. Well, guys, I don't want to take up too much of your time. We've been going for a while, so I really appreciate the time today, and thank you so much. And again, check out Mylene's channel, Life with Mylene, and I'll put the link in the description. So thank you guys so much, and take care.
Really appreciate you, Gio. Thank you for doing this.
Take care, Gio.
Take care.
No
Bye-bye.
problem. Take care. Bye-bye.